Poop. Poop tube. What's poppin'? We back. We on our bullshit. Yeah, bullshit, cause pedophilia only, right? Drugs. We got a replay. Alright, let's check it out. We're playing Night Elf. Again, we're playing random, but we got Night Elf. Oh, what's up to the ice cream? Yeah, get flexed on. So we got a giant ice cream here. Hold on. Check it out. Check this out. Swag Trip! The most biggest ice cream in the world. Chocolate ice cream. You gotta replace the poop in your butthole after you poop. Now you gotta put the poop. You gotta put the poop back in your ass, in your butthole when you poop. Right? You gotta put the poop inside of your butt. So, right? You gotta just like that. Right? Just like that. You gotta put the. So, anyways, yeah, we're playing Night Elf. We got match versus Night Elf. The reason why it's a replay is because this game is full of just like every other game in America that only gimmick that they have is internet, right? In my opinion, if your game has to be good only with internet, then it's probably not that good of a game. And I'm pretty sure that's why Nintendo...
Your building is complete.
Nintendo didn't do online gaming for the longest time. Because they know how people cheat. So anyways... We got our buildings up against the walls. We already knew our opponent playing Night Elf. You could click the Allies button. F11, and then the game will show you what race or what character the other player picked. They got Night Elf as well, but we could see theirs because it's not random. When you pick random, it makes it's a little bit of a guessing game, right? You gotta figure out or play the game a little bit differently, right? So a little bit of a puzzle, which. A little bit of an element of surprise, right? Which is the advantage to playing random. But in my opinion, more fun or interesting sometimes. And right here, if you guys notice, we moved all our wisp up, which some people might say, "Oh, you're a noob! You're a noob! You should have had them over there already." No, having them spread out before we have the building up is better.
Your building. So
we moved all our wisp up to jam them behind the Hunter's Hall here, so only ranged units could get them now. Nothing can fit behind there to hit them. And we find the other player here, and just kick it out of BB. We burn all their mana. We take some trades, and funny enough, they start the Shadow Dagger, which. If they want to farm, that's a terrible decision, right? Just like we love to talk about decisions, right? I want to eat the whole cake. Oh my gosh, show the game!
I stand ready. Your building.
Yeah, so we burn all their mana, and it's almost nighttime, so that's really good for us. And then we immediately send the archers down, because if you're playing against a Night Elf player, they love doing the bullshit that's all over the internet, right? Where all the people pretends to be geniuses and farm with the Ancient of War. And so, it's not deep enough into the night yet for us to go shopping to get the boots. So we just send the archers down. Yeah, see, to put pressure on the tree. And to deny them the camp. If they want to do the orange camp, they're gonna lose a lot of shit. And so we just get a little bit of extra money here. We get a free item, and we get lucky actually. We get Slippers of Agility, which is nice, right? This camp is super easy. If you just get the little guy in the middle, you could knock it out super quick. And so now we're running around like a dumbass. And what do? Oh, do we tech up first? Oh, we actually tech early instead of getting boots, and we decide to do some farming. And this camp is really good because we can mana burn the dude on the horse, which is nice. Shadow Dagger is fine for farming, but in reality, the real shit is fan of knives, right? Where the dude does a little twist and he throws out all the knives everywhere. That's the real shit. It's like saying that I don't know, like you're a muumuu when you're not a muumuu, right? Or you're pretending to be old school Shyvana when you're not old school Shyvana, pretending to be a fucking jungler. And this dude, I'm pretty sure they cheated here. Pretty sure they actually cheated here. Let me see. You can't Shadow Dagger the Glaive Thrower. They don't have boots, right? That's interesting. I guess since they had Blink, they caught it. Right? If they didn't have Blink, they wouldn't have been able to catch the Glaive Thrower. But even better, we get them to spend over 100 mana on 2 blinks right there, like 2 or 3 blinks. Each blink is 50 mana. You guys saw she has 270 mana. That's almost half all their fucking mana already.
I stand ready.
And so I start getting pissed off a little bit right there. It's like, this fucking dumbass bitch fucking cheating. But in reality, now that I watched the replay, they spent 2 fucking blinks like a retard after I mana burned the shit out of them. They don't have fan of knives.
I stand ready.
Right? Because the thing, Shadow Dagger is a single target spell, right? Fan of Knives does like 5 times the fucking damage if you do any of the camps. This camp over here has 5 guys at it, I'm pretty sure. This orange camp, there's 5 fucking guys over here, not 1, right? It's like playing Teemo. Oh, okay, that's the perfect example. Teemo versus a muumuu jungle, and then pretending that Teemo is gonna clear the jungle faster than a muumuu. It's impossible. You're literally the dumbest person in the world, right? You gotta be the stupidest person in the world to think that a muumuu is slower than Teemo clearing the fucking jungle. A muumuu has 2 spells that hits everything, right? That's why Teemo usually has to or wants to start on blue side jungle.
Research finished.
And then on top of it, some people might say, oh, T1's a blind. It doesn't matter. A muumuu has bandage top. He technically has a blind. And damage reduction. So anyways, we tech super fucking early. And look at this. Ancient of Lore's already almost done. I was watching. I saw the tree. I kept checking. When is that 1 fucking second? I immediately made the Ancient of Lore, and we got a second one coming. A little bit of a risk, but in reality, if we can get this to work, this will be really good. Getting Druid of the Claw, if they try to target down our hero, will be really nice. And then,
Your building is complete.
if we can make it to late game, it'll really help us a lot. And then also, actually, what is this bitch called? It doesn't let us see the units. The Dryad has the spell. She has Abolish Magic. So, if they try to debuff us with the Shadow Dagger on any of our units, the Dryad will instantly cancel it. Yeah, see, there's 5 fucking guys over here, just like we were saying. So in reality, this moron got Blink and fucking Shadow Dagger instead of Fan of Knives. Alright, they're just making all those stupid decisions. And some people might want to say, oh, but you got mana burn, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and then now their mana well is worse than ours. Instead of getting 4 Shadow Daggers off, they only got, like, 1? Or 2? And then they're gonna start having to buy potions or spamming. They're gonna have to start spamming mana wells. And now we start moving our tree over. We got Druid of the Claw. Yeah, so Druid of the Claw is nice because it'll give us healing. It gives us access to Roar. Roar is huge, right? It buffs all the units in the area around Druid of the Claw. It gives them extra attack damage. So, before we took our tree out of the ground, we got the Archer range upgrade as well. Yeah, that's one of the things about Night Elf versus Night Elf. It's a really weird thing. For sure, you always have to get Illidan, basically. Like, you have to get Illidan, or you have to get Ragnaros. You have to get Fire Lord from the pub, the tavern in the middle of the map on this map. They try to lightning shield us, but we're fucking gamers. I hate this camp. I hate this fucking camp because it gives you the lightning shield. You can't use it to your advantage and run into the enemy with the lightning shield on your guy. You see these orbs on our guy spinning around? You can, yeah, and we pick up a Scroll of the Beast right there, so gotta do a little bit of juggling with our items. Had to keep dropping shit and then picking it back up. So yeah, we use the Mark of the Beast or the Scroll of the Beast there to get a free roar. We don't have to spend any of our mana on the Druid of the Claw. Yeah, and see, now we get the Dryads for Abolish Magic. And we're at max upgrades right now. And we're teching up to tier 3 soon. We already have max fucking upgrades. Yeah, if you get Shadow Dagger,
our warriors have engaged the enemy.
You gotta put pressure on the enemy. And Shadow Dagger is only good at certain matchups, right? Just like we were saying, you have to pick Illidan or Demon Hunter versus Night Elf. And look, we got Immolate. Yo, flame on. Let's go, bitch. Nah, cook these suckers to a crispy. And you guys saw that shit? They had 3 archers. They have fucking nothing. Yeah, and so we actually have a Book of the Dead as well. We got super lucky from the camp on the bottom left. So that's one of the things about the different camps is that the different camps always gives like the same fucking items, right? I mean, you could get lucky and get one of the better items sometimes, but they always give the same shit. And so we got super lucky. We got Book of the Dead, and we held it right here because we know if they got their town teleport scroll, they're just gonna run away. So we don't want to waste our Book of the Dead yet. And we immediately put the pressure on right here because we know that they're panicking. They just hit a false knight to get their mana wells back up. And now we immediately check on this side for the second base first. And it's fucking Christmas, basically. Basically Christmas. They do have a second base, so... After this moron gets Shadow Dagger? Yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna say moron. Because you guys are fucking douchebags, right? You guys are annoying. You guys are so fucking annoying. Then you can see we use the Rejuvenate on our hero to heal ourselves up. And we'll Druid of the Claw. Big flex.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Kidnap. Kidnap. Hold up. Kidnap. Yep. Kidnap. In the fist bump. Yeah, see, now she got fan of knives. But this is so hilarious. This bitch wants to pretend they got second base. They want to say that they tiered up, they got a second hero. This is fucking unbelievable. They want to say that they're super high level as well. They want to pretend they have a level 5 and level 3 hero. With Shadow Dagger, and then they use 2 blinks for 1 glaive thrower. After we mana burn the shit out of them. You have to get Illidan or Demon Hunter and Night Elf. or Ragnaros, because Ragnaros has the silence. And if you do it correctly, you can silence Illidan before he gets in range to mana burn you. That's why Firelord is acceptable in Night Elf versus Night Elf. Some people hate that way of thinking, but in reality, if you want to win in certain games, sometimes that's how shit gotta be. It's really gay or annoying to some people, that style of thinking or behavior, but in reality, that's the truth. Unfortunately, I mean, I like to win, right? If you guys want to win, that's the truth. That's the real shit. And then they have a tank of reincarnation. On both their characters? Or just one? Oh, I heard it. Okay. Yeah, so we got the Mountain Giants. And we actually even got tier 3 now. Yeah, just like we said, we got Tree of Eternity. So, Fruit of the Claw going full beast mode. They get the animal style on. They like all the weird jizz on the french fries and shit. With the cheese sauce, right? And right here, a little bit of a funny decision. We use the Mountain Giant with the siege damage to take on the Ancient of Wind instead of running away. In reality, we could have just ran away from the Ancient of Wind because the Night Elf building has shit move speed, which I guess we'll show that. I think it's proper or correct to show that. Yeah, and this is fucking hilarious to have a shredder.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Night Elf, I think, is one of the worst classes to get Shredder on, unless you can return the wood to the Hunter's Hall. And then we actually had to run away right here, which in reality is not the worst thing, because all of our mana wells are full. We haven't used the mana wells at all after, like twice maybe. We used it once on our hero, and then I think once to heal one of our units. And again, see this guy just duking it out. I'm not really paying attention right now because I'm doing other shit. But it's fine. I mean, with the way the rest of the game is going, it's basically over. I saw them get fucking Shadow Dagger, and then we stopped them from doing the orange camp for a little bit. So who sucks? Who sucks? Who sucks? Who sucks? Dumbass? Who sucks? You stupid losers who love talking shit. Who sucks? And now we got Metamorphosis. It's morphin' time. Nah, hit that flex. Flex on it. Let's go. It's morphin' time, baby. When are we gonna do it? Do it! Do it! Go Super Saiyan. Nah, we about to go Super Saiyan. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. To get the ranged attack. And then they just keep running away. They just ran away. Yeah. Just like we've talked about before, right? You gotta play the matchup and your character correctly. Right? You gotta play to your strengths of your character. And we actually sent back one of our Mountain Giants to suck up all the sip on that cum water. They slurping on that mana whale or the moon whale juice to get all their health back. One of the reasons why Night Elf is some people's favorite shit to play. Yeah, we hit that demon, the vampire mode on the Demon Hunter. You guys saw that? Ooh, talk about morphin' time. It's morphin' time. And I actually stayed in the match. We finished our food, right? We explode their entire fucking base. Yeah, and then we even got chimeras just to swag on them because we saw they had the warden, right? They had the fucking, which to be fair, that is a cool character. I love the warden, right? The character that they picked, their hero, the first hero with the Shadow Dagger. I love the warden. The problem is, she's not good in every situation, right? One of the things is though, is that her ultimate is one of the best ultimates, right? In my opinion. Her ultimate is one of the best ultimates. So, I mean, there is that, right? If you're able to use the Fan of Knives just to farm, honestly, if they use Fan of Knives to farm up, maybe, I don't know, that's a really crazy situation. Anyways, yeah, and for all you morons, yeah, you guys, we spent all the money, we instantly tech right there. Some people might say, oh, blah blah blah, they could have showed up to your base and got you with no mana. They would have came to our base with no fucking mana. And we had plenty of mana well juice. After they spent all the mana just to get the glaive thrower, I'm pretty sure the game was over right there. And we're gonna do it again. We'll show you guys right now. Maybe, yeah. We're gonna play StarCraft 2. We're gonna play co-op, which is more difficult than this game, in my opinion, right? Because some of you retards loves talking shit, especially after that other video. The thing is, again, which this is actually perfect too, right? We didn't uproot the tree immediately, right? To do that stupid strategy where you farm the orange camp right away. Right over here. Let me see. Dude, what? The replay viewer sucks. Are you serious? Dude, they don't let you click on the progress bar or the seeker to fast forward through the match? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, there's 5 guys over here. But yeah, you gotta do what, or you gotta think about what your character does well, right? And so that other video again, if it's your guys' first time watching or playing this game, for you to try to do this Ancient of War strategy, especially for a new player, that's not a good way to learn how to play the game, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, some people will pick it up real quick, and some people are so smart, blah blah blah, all, you know, genius, prodigy, gamer, god, legend, all this bullshit, right? But some people, that's too complicated. I already know this shit, right? It's like Super Smash Brothers versus a game like King of Fighters or some shit like that, or Super Smash Brothers versus a game like trying to teach someone how to play fucking Magneto or Sentinel and fucking Marvel vs. Capcom. There's no comparison. I mean, at the top level, Super Smash Brothers is kind of complicated, or can be pretty complicated as well, right? There's a lot of really technical stuff, but if you're just learning how to play a game, there's lots of shit, in my opinion, that you don't actually have to do to still be good at the game, right? It's like when people describe a top-tier character, sometimes the easiest character to be successful with is the best character to a lot of people, because they always say, if a character is too complicated or the tricks are too hard to do, then it's not realistic to play that character. Oh, they spent no mana over here. They're going slow as fuck. They're going slow as fuck. Technically, they already did finish the camp. Yeah, so look at that. All their mana is already gone. All their mana is already fucking gone. And then archers only do half damage. They only do half damage to heroes. And then, yep, see? They have no fucking mana. 0. So, that's why spamming things like archers or riflemen versus heroes or crit fiends is not always the best thing, right?
Your building.
They have 2 Ancients of War? That's nice. Yeah, in reality though, yeah, you actually take a shitload of fucking damage from this camp. They did have the archer to help them, right? But in reality, if you finish this whole camp, it does a lot of damage. Pretty sure I healed to full. Yeah, so I healed to full at my mana wells. And it's still... I think Illidan does... Yeah, see, Illidan does more damage as well. Illidan does more damage than the Warden.
Your building is complete.
And you still take a shitload of fucking damage from that shit, even if it's a green camp.
Your building is complete. Our warriors have engaged.
Oh, we could have stayed over here, and what's funny is, look, they're running away and the tree's taking a shitload of damage. Yeah, that's one of the funny things about this game, right? A lot of the things that they do on the internet is not realistic. Because there's a lot of cheaters and scammers. That's just the truth. That's how it is with a lot of things in life.
Warriors have engaged the enemy. I stand ready.
So they sold their stuff? Yeah, and then I saw that they were right there, and then so we started trying to move away with the glaive thrower, and that's actually really good for us, because that forces them to either chase this thing or to move away from their Ancient of War, which in reality, if I was them, I would want to go up here now with the Ancient of War, which is, again, it's just, where the fuck else is it gonna go? There's nothing else to do. And so, they ran all the way over here to the middle of the map, and we already cleared out all the easy shit over here. And so now they're gonna have to take a shitload of damage, because they don't have the tree with them, and it's gonna force them to get more mana wells. Yeah, that's really suspicious how much juice they have on their mana wells, right? They healed to full earlier, they got all their mana, and they have full fucking juice on all the mana wells. That's very suspicious. They're not using the Shadow Dagger at all to farm.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Upgrade
Oh my god, terrible video! Yo, we demolished the ice cream? Oh my god, I hate this! No, this is pro gaming, pussy. If you hate this, you don't like video games. You don't like video games, or you don't like the real G shit, right? It's like getting to see what Messi does, right? It's like seeing Ronaldo's workout routine and then crying. You're fucking weird, right? You don't like exercise or sports or greatness. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna wash our plate real quick. Then I guess we'll show you the StarCraft 2 co-op. Yeah, because that game's harder than this game, right? And I think it was good that we didn't get an orc replay, because the most annoying thing on this stupid game is when you build a building somewhere and it's in the wrong spot, which I guess we'll show you that. Here, we'll show you that first. Hold on, I gotta wash my shit. I got chocolate on my shit and I'm stroking it. Alright, that's the replay viewer. So you just push F10 or menu, and then E and Q, exit, and then quit, right? Or end game, right? Anyways. Oh, there you go. I guess you can see that guy's name now. Or maybe not anymore. Doesn't really matter. the worst thing about that, right, is seeing the other person's name right there is like, oh wow, they play a video game. They play a video game, haha. Wow, how embarrassing, you play a video game, right? Anyways, so look, this is how you navigate the menu, right? If you guys want to do a single player match, you can go to multiplayer and do single player or even local area, but you literally go to single player and then custom games. And you could just do a regular map, right? Then you can pick any of these maps. There's all the numbers for different players in the circle, right? In the circle, you see it says 2 or 3. Where's the chicken at? Right? And that's the number of players that they suggest for the maps, right? It goes up to like 10, 8, 12. It goes to 12. Yeah, so anyways, we're just gonna go to Booty Bay real quick. And then, I guess, I don't think it really matters what character or class we pick. And then, on the names or the words, you can click on random, and then you could choose what class you get. Get undead, night elf, human, orc, or random, right? We put random. You could put a handicap with the percent. I don't know. Some people might not understand, right? This menu, which is very interesting, or game design, right? You gotta click on everything sometimes, right? It's like an escape room, kinda. It's like a puzzle. You gotta figure out how everything works. I'm not saying that I don't know how this works, but in my opinion, this is not a very good user interface, right? This is not very intuitive or very easy to figure out, right? It's not easy enough to figure out, oh, you can change the difficulty on the computer, or you can even take the computer off. You can close the computer, you can add a computer, you can put it on easy, insane, you could open the slot, you could change what character or race you pick. Anyways, it doesn't matter what class we get for the building to fucking explode, right? So it loaded.
Yes, me lord.
Okay, we got human.
What? Righto. Yes,
Alright, let's call to arms to make our dude run faster. And this is what I'm talking about, right? So one of the advanced things that you can do is you can... Well, actually with human, there's a cool trick. You can use more than one guy to finish a building early, right? But with these guys, if you build a building across the map, which some people might say, that's not smart, blah blah blah, why would you do that? Night Elf does it all the time. And then in RTS games, right, it's a very popular strategy in games like StarCraft, right? People always do that shit in StarCraft. They try to hide a base somewhere, or they try to build their unit producing buildings somewhere away from their base. And look at this. You see this? If you build something in the wrong spot, which sometimes it doesn't look like it's too close, but we couldn't even see them, right? And then your guy dies. It's so annoying, right? It's so fucking annoying, your guy even dies, right? But that shit is so bad, or so fucking annoying, right? And look, now we have to send an entire other guy. Sometimes you might think that they're not too close, but we couldn't even see the bad guys right there, and they blew up our building, right? I don't really play this map all the time, but trust me, it's way worse than you guys think, right? Or it's way worse than, I don't know, than some people might understand. I play this game, we have the panda, right? We have the fucking panda profile picture, right? Look, if we go to multiplayer, I have the fucking Pandaren Brewmaster profile picture. Oh, there's all my win percentages, which in reality there's cheaters on here, so unfortunately you can't really trust that shit. But and if you guys want to say I'm tripping or something, no, dude, you're stupid. People pretend that you can make air units and then farm the map without any grunts, without anything, right? And then with Windwalk, right? That's one of the... I swear, there's either a bot or just some stupid pedophile on this game, right? And they literally do the same shit every fucking time, right? They only pick Blade Master, and then they only make air units, and then they pretend that you can farm all the fucking camps. It's impossible. All the camps has nets, so if you fly over anything by accident, or near anything by accident, they'll instantly kill one of the flying units, which costs over 1,000 resources just to get to the point to where you're allowed to think about building an air unit, right? So if you accidentally go too close to anything with an air unit, they'll instantly be killed, and then even if you go there with your hero, it doesn't matter. They instantly die because air units have the worst armor. Yeah, but there's some kind of bot or a pedophile on this game that only does that, right? Or some stupid homeless kid, right, with no family. And so anyways, yeah, look, 1,000 games as random, right? I play this game a lot, and it's way worse than you guys might think. That problem with building shit in random spots, and then the random camps or the minions killing them, right, or blowing up your buildings. Anyways, let's get StarCraft 2, right? Because StarCraft 2 is a harder. Oh, what the fuck? Not this game. Oh, this is StarCraft 2. What the hell? Yeah, let's get StarCraft 2 on here. Anyways, look, here's the damage chart, right? Just like we were saying, or we're talking about, right? Piercing range damage only does 50% damage to heroes, right? And so, yeah, the flying units, they don't have good armor, right? They usually have light armor or no armor. That's what the fist is, right? They're unarmored, or this wooden shield is light armor. And so they take a fuckload of damage from ranged units, which all of the camps basically have one guy, at least, or sometimes 3 guys, right? That does range damage, and so all of the flying units just instantly die when they get hit. They get prioritized for some reason, or if you fly near the camp, they'll instantly get netted and killed, right? Just like how you saw when we built the building too close to the minions. If you fly that close to the minions, they'll get netted, right, with the air unit. So you can't even move across the map. And some people might say, oh no, they're good at moving across the map. No, you don't understand. The fucking loser that I'm talking about, or the bot that I'm talking about, they only make one hero. They have nothing to take damage for the hero. And then they go to the hardest camps with flying units, which you can't do. It's impossible. I've tried it. I fucking tried it. And some people might say, oh, he's doing a special trick. No, there's no special trick, bitch. You're stupid. There's cheaters. You just gotta face the facts. There's fucking pedophiles in the world. And sometimes people shoot people. Sometimes people stab people. There's shit like that happens, right? Maybe some of you are fortunate enough to not have that shit happen in your life, but in reality, some of you are also fucking retards and losers because you want to pretend like cheat codes don't exist for video games, okay? So when I tell you they're fucking cheating, it's because they're cheating, okay? You need to shut the hell up with that bullshit. Or trying to say I'm fucking retarded. Literally shut up, right? So anyways, yeah, there's the damage chart, right? Again, knowledge, right? Lamborghini, I am the genie, right? Knowledge. Get studied up, you do your homework. Right? Sometimes good things can happen, or you can have a lot of fun, right? Good things can happen. Anyways, let's get off this game, right? Because one of the things is, and I think one of the positives about showing this game, right? I've showed this game before, but the cool thing about this game, or the way that I like to play this game, is that on this game, it's co-op, right? So you actually get to play as a team versus the computer. So you don't have to play against cheaters. Sometimes your teammate will purposely ruin the game, right? Sometimes your teammate will sabotage you, But, I mean, that rarely ever happens, or maybe they suck, but, I mean, at least you're versus the computer, and if you're good enough, and if you're playing the correct map, then, which, saying good enough sounds kind of weird. If you're good at the game, if you do well enough, right, then it's not a problem. You can just carry the game yourself, even if your teammate doesn't know how to play, right? So we're on Brutal, the hardest difficulty, which some people might say, no, Brutal Plus is more harder, blah blah blah. You have to play in a party to play these. You have to play in a party to play any of these difficulties, so you have to know the person that you're playing with, because in reality, this shit is fake as fuck, and it's made to make you baby rage. So in reality, we are playing the hardest difficulty, Brutal, right? Because we're just playing the regular experience, right? Like if you just got on your game, and your friend is asleep, or they're at work, or whatever, right? Then this is the hardest difficulty, right? And so, yeah, Phoenix is one of the best characters in Dehaka, right? Basically. Oh, and to be fair, Taichis, you can literally turn your brain off if you play Taichis, or Zeratul, and then also picking the correct map is very important as well, right? Mal Warfare, in my opinion, the best map, or the most funnest map, and the most realistic map if you want to play the game, and even if your teammate sucks, then you'll probably still be able to do it, right? So Mal Warfare is one of the good maps, and then, man, this is so fucked up, right? I know I could be editing the video to show you guys what Mal Warfare looks like, but in reality, this game doesn't do a good job of presenting the different stages, right? I mean, technically, the picture does change a little bit. You guys saw that? It has the portal, the purple portal, and then there's magma on that one. There's a temple of the past, but I mean, it really doesn't show, in my opinion. It doesn't illustrate what the stage actually looks like that well. In my opinion, the stage select in Super Smash Brothers, right? I think that's a better example. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about, right? Because it has all kinds of pictures, and then you can see everything, right? But Blizzard is such a kind of a shit, right? When it comes to a lot of things in the games, right? Just like we were saying. When, oh, here, look, here's a perfect example, though, for this shit. Here, hopefully my controller gets recognized. Or when you pick something, right? This is very intuitive, right? When I say that they could do a better job of presenting the game, or showing you guys the game. Where the fuck is this game, by the way? Where did I put this shit at? Is it on Balloons? Where did I put this game at? Oh, here it is, on this one, okay. So this is Project Plus, this is Super Smash Brothers, right? What's up to Xbox controller? Alright, we're on the Xbox controller. Yeah, but, see? First of all, you can see all the characters, right? And then it doesn't let you start the game unless you pick a character, right? In Warcraft, it lets you start the game right away, right? And then this, look, see, there's all these pictures, and then it blows up the picture in the middle of the screen to show you what it actually looks like, right? Again, Blizzard is... They try to pretend like Blizzard is the hottest shit in America, right? But in my opinion, they're not that good or very intuitive when it comes to some things, right? They have too many words, right? They have too many words. Their shit looks like a fucking Microsoft Excel document, basically, right? Just like I was saying before when we were showing the game, the menu, it's a black screen, right? The menu's a fucking black screen. There's no pictures, there's no faces on it. It's just a fucking black screen with a flag on it. See this though? You can see all the stages, right? Look how pretty, right? And the only way to move around here, right? I mean, you could push start and it'll randomly pick something, but I mean, I think that's a better example of how to present or show something. But anyways, this is really cool, fun game, because again, you're versus the computer and you're working as a team, right? That's why I like this shit. And again, this, in my opinion, more difficult, right? I mean, we are playing on the hardest difficulty, but the thing is the amount of times you have to switch the camera, or you have to build different buildings and shit like that. In my opinion, you have to do more things in this game, right? The other game is like a versus game, but it's whatever. Let's try to show you guys the secret strats with Tychus, right? Where you can just spawn camp everything with turrets, so you don't even have to move around the map, and then you can turn your brain off. This is literally Tychus or Zeratul, the easiest characters, and I don't like to play them as much as I like Phoenix or Dehaka, because in my opinion, Phoenix and Dehaka's cooler, but in reality, you don't have to build anything, basically, or do anything with Tychus. Which is funny, because we were saying, like, we're gonna prove that we're better than you guys at the game, we're gonna show you guys. Well, in reality, you guys don't know these strats, these spawn camp strats, right? I don't see no one doing this shit. I played this game a lot, too. I've played this game so much, and no one's doing this shit, right? So you guys love talking shit and all your bullshit, but in reality, no one knows the spawn camping strats on here, so we're gonna get it in. We're gonna do it. Alright, I guess we're gonna pause the video until we find a match now. Alright, we got a teammate. We got Dehaka. Let's go. Yo, they're pay to win. We got a pay to win player. They're level 422. None of our characters are pay to win. We got all free to play. We're free to play all the way. Yeah, they basically paid to unlock extra shit or cheat codes, in my opinion. It's kind of cheat codes, right? Which, I mean, they want to make money somehow, but in my opinion,
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
they're real famous just for shitting their pants. Honestly, I think that's how Blizzard really acts. They're just real popular for shitting their pants.
Were stored here for AI conversion. One of them turned out to be more than we could handle.
Anyways, the idea.
Wants a prisoner.
Hold on, listen to the lady. Yeah,
To create his own forces. You must help me restore our control.
The idea of this map is that there's this big robot thing, and we gotta help it move across the map and purify different terminals and get some data back and stuff like that. Because there's a disease. And then this guy doesn't know how to play. Are they moving now? Yeah, they should have been eating stuff already. Okay, there you go. They're going crazy style now. Hold up. They're going crazy style. You don't have to do that. You can just leave that shit there. They can just leave that shit there. It's fine. Alright. So we got a second base first. Because, again, Tychus, you literally just turn your brain off playing Tychus.
Our allies are being attacked.
Looks like they're clearing out our base for us, which is nice, though. Then we get armor upgrade first.
Our allies are being attacked.
Alright, that was really nice. They cleared our base for us, or they opened it up for us, so we could do it. That's cool.
What's in it for me?
Okay, now we got Tychus. So now we gotta start, we gotta be quick. We gotta get moving across the map here. Start throwing grenades on everything.
Location, but there are still other security terminals remaining. The Tal'Darim sends his holographic warriors to your position. They may not be flash, but they are fierce.
Pretty good.
Our enemies provoke us. We will answer.
We usually want to save that grenade Hopefully it doesn't backfire, and we get another one in time for this second camp that's coming to our base right now. Okay, we're at 19. Yeah, we got another grenade in time. Oh, and it's only Zerglings. Couple ammo! Get exploded.
Jobs anyway.
Very easy. Ooh, Dehaka got that psychic scream he's squeaking on him.
The transport is in motion.
For me.
Yeah, see, look, you can literally just run with Titus across the map and it's fine. You just poop your pants. Okay, we're getting a little bit low. It's fine. Okay, we got a Fixer's Warehouse now. What Fixer's Warehouse does is it opens up a new hero for us. We got a grenade, which we should be using. Here, let's use our grenade. I guess we'll use it right here. There you go. Okay, it's a free grenade, so you want to use it
Can you prove him wrong?
whenever you can. Okay, now they're cheating and pretended that I hotkeyed my guy. Okay, we got another camp. Can you clear it? Got the screen, or the screen. Ah, there you go. There we go. And now we got a hero. Yeah, the only thing that matters in America is creating a homeless concentration camp and then calling other people stupid, right? Or abusive, right? You're abusive if you don't make people homeless and make them live at McDonald's, guys. Right? Because everyone loves working at McDonald's, right? So you're abusive if you don't make people work at McDonald's.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, let's get Nikara to pull out this camp over here for us.
Once a useful defense. Now it is in the way of my work.
Get her to walk or run into everything, and then it pulls it towards us here. Very good. Okay, we got two guys over there.
I am under attack.
And we're basically done with our upgrades now. Okay, very good. This guy's not moving the Glebdig. I was gonna go up here, but it's fine.
Our allies are being attacked.
SCV ready.
Only 25% of the corruption remains.
You ready?
Upgrade complete.
Oh, I forgot. We can actually get upgrades on.
Pistols were halted by
Oh, they're fucking cheating now. They're pretending like I didn't add this shit to my
Our allies'
hotkey.
base is under attack.
Tower destroyed. Good work. I will have to ask
How
you
annoying.
for it.
Yeah. Look, and now they added my hero to my hotkey.
Insufficient.
Yeah, it's
SP
just more
gas.
pedophiles in America, basically.
Bad news.
And now they're acting like we're not gonna have infinity fucking gas left over. That's crazy.
Better system
Our allies' base is
System integrity verified. We are back online at this
Yeah, so
location.
you can click the Fixer's Warehouse and then get upgrades for your units.
Ah, you scared me. In the rear with the
What's in it for me?
bad news. We hear you. SCV ready.
I am about to head to the third.
Yeah, Nikara has a burst heal. She can heal herself. See how easy this is, though?
upgrade.
She has a burst heal where she can heal herself and your teammates.
Advancing toward the next terminal now.
She does a big AoE, like a wave of healing, basically. And you can run into things and pull them out,
Is near.
make them chase you. Oh, perfect. Got those guys.
Interesting. One of the data cores has not yet been breached by the rogue Tal'Darim. If you could recover these personalities, the purifiers would be grateful.
Okay, we'll clear everything over here.
You gonna bark all day?
What's going on?
Initiating security system rebuild. This
Alright, let's get to the rest of the map here.
Being attacked.
Gotcha. Roger.
I require aid. System defenses have been activated against me.
Oh, watch out!
Being attacked.
Look, Titus is the man. You literally just be a baby and poop in your diapers and play Titus. He's basically invincible. This is not cheat codes or nothing, it's just Titus is a fucking retard character. You can literally be retarded and play Titus.
Our allies are being attacked.
I am unable to progress due to power interruption.
They got another wave coming. They got a bunch of explodey guys, can't even reach us. Can't even touch us. Oh, and actually, we need to get a detector to see invisible units, so Nakara fills that role for us.
At least something is going right.
Our allies' base is under attack. Not enough.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not playing a more difficult character, like we were trying to show you guys, but in reality, this strategy is really cool, right? We can just spawn camp everything with the turrets. Which, these turrets over here, they haven't done anything yet, but they will in the future.
Systems were halted by tower
Then
strikes.
get her to pull everything out for us, and explode. Kablam. Get exploding on.
The enemy is targeting our data core. You must hurry.
Alright, hopefully we got enough turrets, because we're going to try to download these AIs over here. There's a secondary objective. We're going to try to do it right now.
Oh no! Watch out!
Our allies are being attacked.
Yeah, see, look, and everything just dies. Everything just dies before it even comes to life.
This is
You
just
see
a
that?
transport. It has no shields to
Because we have so many
defend
turrets, and
against
then our guys are healing
my work
everything.
here is nearly finished.
Our guys can heal the
If you
turrets
can
too.
believe it. What a relief.
Yep.
Another
Alright.
personality saved.
Get to the next objective. Oh, watch out, Nakara! Nah, burst heal OP. Nakara's too big. Yeah, we got full armor and attack upgrades, so good.
Data secure.
Okay, our teammate paid for
Terminal is
everything.
clear.
Yeah, you're gonna have like 700 resources total, basically, to pay for all the stuff over there. And then the next spawn,
What about this?
they try to make you run back over here,
What's going on?
but if you set up the turrets, or if you just have units waiting, just like you guys saw with the secondary objective, they'll just explode before they even get to do anything. Alright, there's stuff up here, up the ramp. Already cleared out everything on the side.
Warning. I will set out for the next location shortly.
We're actually gonna save our grenade here because there's a super boss. There's a super boss over here, which is so annoying. Could actually knock out our guy in one hit if we're not careful.
En route.
I'm going.
Not enough.
Oh, did our teammate eat him? That's one advantage of having a Dahaka. You can just, if you save your Devour, you can instantly eat a single unit. Which is really nice. You gotta keep building turrets. Don't forget. I guess we're gonna get double heal now. Nakara can heal 2 things instead of 1. We get the double heal.
Enemy sniffed
How
out of base.
expensive is that
Let's
shit? What
make
the
them
hell?
regret it.
700? Yeah, 700. Yeah, see, and now we have too much gas. They were trying to bitch at us before, saying we have no gas, and now we're floating fucking 3,000 gas.
Accessing security
Because they're a
terminal
bunch of
and
little
beginning
fucking
data
whiny
reset.
babies, like shit babies on this fucking game. I guess maybe we're a little bit impatient, but in reality, you could see that they're fucking hotkeying my shit, or pretending like I didn't hotkey the Fixer's Warehouse, because they're actually just hacking the
Enemy
fucking
suppression
game,
tower
or their
activated.
game is glitched. I'm pretty sure it's just hackers, just being fucking annoying.
Our allies are being
I'm not tripping. You gotta push Control or Shift to put something on a hotkey. I'm not pushing the Control button, right? Which is funny, some people want to say, haha, you got no control. Shut up, bitch. You're a little bitch. You're actually an idiot. Oh, I guess we already exploded everything. It should've spawned. Yeah, I guess we already exploded it. Hopefully this does something. That'll be cool.
Go ahead.
And I guess we're moving over here now.
What's going on?
Our allies are
Okay, we want to make sure not to run into these diamonds on the map. The red diamonds over there, because that's where all the bad guys are, and our worker units will just explode if we get too close to them. Oh my god, what the fuck is she doing? Dude, I did not do that. Bro, come on. Fuck off. Dude, they're cheating.
You rang.
our allies are being attacked.
Yeah, they're being fucking annoying. Holy shit, dude.
Under attack.
No, dude.
I have
They're
overridden
fucking
3
trolling.
quarters of the town to
Pretended like I ran across the fucking universe with Nakara right there. Fuck off, dude.
The tower has ceased
How
its
annoying.
fire. At
Oh,
least something is
our towers are going crazy though. That's nice. Yeah, stupid. We could pull these guys out of the gas, it's fine.
Big job. Bad news. SCV ready.
Our allies
I am unable to progress due to the tower's interruption.
SCV ready.
I am under attack.
Could actually get these guys out of the gas.
Suppression tower down.
our allies' base is under attack.
Despite the odds,
Cool.
everything has been fully reset.
Alright,
Let's
let's do this shit again.
go ahead.
Yeah, there's just some people who's just pedophiles or stupid. And they love talking shit, basically. And they want to act like they're the most strongest or biggest, toughest dude, right? When in reality, they're just fucking losers that never did anything before. But they want to say that's some of Americans' favorite shit to do, right? I'll beat your ass! I'll fucking kill you! I'll beat your ass! That's what Americans do. Or that's how they behave, basically.
What's going on?
Plotting a course to the final terminal.
And that's why so many Americans say that they hate their family. Because in reality, their family's just a bunch of broke pedophiles that doesn't do shit. Some people, not everyone. Move back, bitch.
More of our purifier kin are being stored in this data core. Recover them if you can.
It's really tricky being able to build everything unless you really coordinated like with a teammate, right? Oh, and then for some reason we got guys over here. Okay, we're going full mech mode over here. I'm gonna drop the hammer on these suckers. Couple ammo. Ooh, the big dogs on police, bitch! Yeah, and that guy's got crazy AoE damage. He's really cool.
Our allies are being attacked.
I can't build here.
Analyzing crowded security data.
Alright, our guy's looking healthy.
Not enough fuel.
Spent all our money.
The town to reach.
Yeah, but it's really tricky being able
Did you prove him wrong?
to coordinate or covering literally every single spawn point. In my opinion, this is one of the most important ones. If you don't want to run back,
Quickly.
and then the ones on this side. Oh, and then looks like they're already going off over here. Yeah, our teammate really not I don't know, too good at knowing how to move or when to move across the map.
He has not discovered this data core yet, but we only have a little time remaining. Detecting.
We could also actually have the gunner's warehouse to fully upgrade Titus. Because just like how we could upgrade our
50% of our systems.
Nakara, we could actually also upgrade Titus.
What's going on?
The tower has ceased its fire. At least something is going right.
This tower is guaranteed to spawn. Looks like Titus died. Yeah, see, and that's what I'm talking about.
Multiple suppression towers are readying attacks.
Which is really suspicious or weird. Yeah. They're fucking trolling, it looks like. Because I don't think
Tower destroyed.
they had too many units over here when they finished this one, right? And they have Zue Haka.
Tighten another of my brain. Tower attacks temporarily.
Yeah, they're just trying to talk faggot shit, basically.
This personality will never be lost now.
Yeah, just like you guys saw, right? Fucking Jakara was running over here. It's fine, right? It's fine. Some people might want to say, haha, we got him. We got him, haha. We won. You're a faggot. No, dude, in reality, where's your videos at? And what do you do? What are you doing? You're nobody. That's right, okay. Exactly, bitch. It's very obvious. Why the fuck would I send Nakara to go all the way in the corner? Right? I didn't do that. Yeah, dude, I'm like mentally retarded, and that's why I play Magneto, right? That's why I play Magneto, actually, is because I got the jitters, and I don't know how to move my body correctly, right? Stupid fucking bitch. You guys are fucking broke pieces of shit, dude. You got no fucking life. Fucking white ghetto pedophiles in America. Fucking broke-ass Chinese fucking niggers. Disgraceful, dude. Alright, let's get back on this shit craft, right? Maybe, let's see if we can get another good replay. Maybe, right? Because the problem is, again, there's so many fucking broke pieces of shit in America. Yeah, this game, again, there's so much cheating or cheaters. It's like, sometimes you gotta play like 20 matches to find a real person, or a real game. Yeah, the first objective on that map, you don't have to finish the first objective, right? And so what that does, it lets you clear the rest of the map. And so, I don't know, that person trying to finish the first objective, it kind of sucked. This is a moron, right? Again, you guys saw, they spawned us, it was Zue Haka and Dehaka, and they just stood there, right? Which, I guess after this match we could show you, right? I'll play Dehaka, I guess, I don't know. Cause you're just talking shit! No, I'm better than that fucking loser at Dehaka, shut the fuck up. And I'll show you! I'll fucking show you! Stupid. You're so annoying and ugly. Yeah, we got a cheater. We kept building shit, and then it canceled everything. It kept canceling all the fucking buildings. Again, America literally only has broke-ass pieces of shit that shit in their pants. That's the only shit that happens. America literally just has brain-dead fucking pedophiles and drugs, and they just shit in their pants, right? Because they want to make homeless people so they can be pedophiles. That's the easiest way how to be a pedophile. If you guys don't understand that, you don't understand anything in the world. Yeah, it's just like how pretending like 5 cookies cost $30, guys. 5 cookies cost $30. 5 cookies cost $30. Oreo cookie $20. Okay. Annoying. Dude, this fucking moron pretended to fully heal their hero with 2 mana wells. 2 heroes worth. 2 fucking heroes. Which, to be fair, they had full mana, right? To be fair, they had full mana. Anyways, yeah, we got a replay. Let's check it out. What happened? Some people might say, but that's not pro gaming. That's not pro gaming. I'm smoking the shit out of this retard, so we're gonna see what kind of pro gaming. Okay, they make a mana well or an altar of elders right away. That's good. That's pretty smart. And then a moon well, also very good. Same thing over here. We got our Altar of Storms and a Burrow. Then we send a Peon. We send our Peon. So here's the advanced strats, right? Something, again, that we really don't want to show or recommend if you don't know how to play the game or if you've never played the game before. This is just something that could give you a little bit of an edge, right? Not exactly necessary to do this. Yeah, but see how we position our guy? We want to make sure that we're not too close to that or this. This is even worse. These guys do a shitload of fucking damage. This shit doesn't have nets over here. This shit does. These guys have nets, so they'll catch our guy in their net, and then they'll die. They won't be able to escape. Anyways, we get Blade Master. Again, playing the matchup or the game according to what is happening on the screen, right? That's what is happening right here, right? So we know our opponent is playing Night Elf. They're not playing random. So we get Blade Master. Why do we get Blade Master? Because in reality, if you get mana burned against Illidan, against Demon Hunter, it's basically fucking impossible with Farseer, right? Playing Farseer versus Demon Hunter is basically fucking impossible. And just like we were talking about, Blade Master actually does the most damage around level 4 out of all the heroes, supposedly, according to people's research.
Our
right?
warriors have engaged.
Supposedly, according to people's research. And then, so this guy immediately starts doing this game over here. Yeah, you see? And then he's trying to use the Wisp, or maybe the game targeted the Wisp, but they threw the net on the Wisp right there, see? And so they disrupted their Wisp and they don't even know. Or they weren't paying attention, I don't know what. Right? But anyways, we get our first guy out over here. We check out the green camp over here. Make sure that they're not doing that first. We hit our Wind Walk across the corner, or around the corner, to be tricky. And then this person making a really good decision of leaving the book on the ground so that I could steal it. And the problem why that's a good decision is because they didn't stop doing damage with their hero. Right? So they lost an item. However, they did do a lot of damage because they were hitting everything with their hero instead of picking up the book. Because you guys saw the positioning of their hero. They would have had to run all the way back behind the tree, and then the tree would have taken a lot more damage because everything wasn't dying. Because he would have lost a third, 30% of all of their damage right there, right? So that's, again, one of the things that some people doesn't realize or understand that they're doing when they're making these types of plays or decisions. And then right here, this was so annoying. They fucking cheated. They sent this guy the wrong way, and then they pretended that this guy, I didn't tell him to come over here. And then this is so suspicious. This fucking loser looks like they got map hacks, because they instantly ran to my fucking base right here. And so, it might look like I'm running away right here, but we're actually getting boots of speed, so we're faster than everything now. And then we're also gonna get a circlet, but we don't have enough money yet, and now we got enough money, and so now we move back. Circlet of nobility costs 200. Then I saw him hit the tavern right there, and I was like, he is not tier 2. He is not fucking tier 2. Cause, that was a different game. I didn't get the Wisp this game. But yeah, now he runs to my base to see what's happening at my base. I don't know. He doesn't have Immolate. If he had Immolate, that would have been a big problem. If he had Immolate. But he doesn't have Immolate. And the funny thing is, even if he did have Immolate, I could also just go to his base. And he would have to have a shitload of fucking towers to be able to do anything to me. And so, right here, I'm paying attention to other shit, and now we get our guys out of the burrow. So that could have been a little bit cleaner, but in reality, we're doing fine right here. Right? And then they leave. We get all of our guys out of the burrows. Tell our guys to repair the burrow? Did I do that? I don't know. Anyways, we do this. Yeah. We bust down the door again. Yep, and we winning the lottery right there. We hitting it big. We got him to explode fucking 12 fucking 10 wisps, right? Not 12. That was more like 4. We got him to explode like 4 wisps, which is nice. And now we're trying to trap the Sea Witch back here. I see the Sea Witch and I'm like, this guy's a moron, dude. this guy is such a moron. She is not a good character, right? Maybe if you pick her first, but if you pick her second, she's not that good. She does have a slow, but in reality, Priestess of the Moon does more damage. Naga Seawitch Frost Arrow only adds 5 damage, right? Priestess of the Moon adds 12, I think, level 1. Level 2, it's even more. Yeah, Priestess of the Moon is a bad bitch. And she on that tiger. Nah, she getting it crazy style. Nah, she on that donkey. She riding the fucking tiger around. Yeah, so... Look, they only have 2 mana wells. They only have 2 mana wells and they pretended to heal to full health. This is crazy. And nighttime's almost over, so their moon wells are not going to get any more healing in them. Moon wells only restore juice at nighttime. We have to keep going back to the shop to go shopping, but it's alright. Some of you guys might have seen, oh dude, you got so much money! Yeah, I'm buying fucking mana potions. And I'm about to slice the shit out of this bitch. Because Windwalk is crazy. And now we get a potion on our guy. And again, the thing is, some people might think it's correct to run away with this guy. But the problem is, if we run away with this guy, he's not going to be doing 30 damage or 25 damage. This guy does 25 damage even if he has no health. They have to knock him out before the 25 damage stops. Right? So in reality, this guy could hit buildings. He has no health, he can still hit a building, and the building doesn't fight back. He has no towers to stop us. So, in reality, just like we explained in that other video, if you guys haven't seen our super short video on this game, this guy does 25 damage. This guy does 19 damage. This guy does 19 damage. All of these guys are doing fucking damage. Yeah, and then they gave up because it's fucking daytime, and they got no juice in their mana well, and they were trying to go for tier 3 air units like a fucking baby. They think I'm mentally retarded. That person thought I'm a little baby. They think that, oh, I'm gonna go in the video game and I'm gonna play against a little baby, right? That's, again, person thinks, I don't know, maybe they're trying to have fun, but in reality, I'm not stupid, right? I'm playing the game correctly. Some people might try to say, oh, that person is smarter than you think or than you give them credit for, and if they play the game correctly, well, you're not. All those decisions that you made right there was not the correct decision, buddy, right? That's a masterclass or a lesson in making decisions, right? Even if your gameplay isn't super mega crispy, you can worry about that later, right? What really matters is making decisions, right? It's like, I think something that really matters maybe is trying to do too difficult of a combo in a fighting game, right? And then always messing up the combo. Do an easier combo. Or a more realistic, right? Because again, that's one of people's priorities when they make a tier list, right? When you create a tier list and you say this character is better than this character, well, it's because this character you can perform or you can be successful more easily without as much effort, right? The character doesn't have such a high skill barrier or barrier of entry, skill gap, right? That it locks most people out of playing that character, and it's too much effort to be successful, right? So, again, making the correct decision before you try to get into the real, minute, tiniest, stupidest fucking detail is more important first, is just making a good decision first, right? So do your homework is one of those things, right? Just like we showed you guys, right? Just like we showed you guys the damage chart, right? Small little shit like this, right? Small things like this, right? 119. I'll remember to edit that. Yeah, but look, just make a good decision, do your homework, right? Study a little bit maybe, right? And also, you gotta be careful about what you study or who you study, right? Because sometimes some people are stupid or they suck or they're brainwashed. Some people get tricked by the casino, basically, right? That's another thing, right? Some people's brainwashed by the casino, which I'm not saying that the casino's a bad place, which, I don't know, maybe kinda. What I'm saying is that sometimes do your own research or think about things correctly and then actually test these strategies out before you give people credit and shit like that, right? Because I've tested all these stupid fucking strategies on the internet, right? Like people trying to make second base in StarCraft and shit. That shit doesn't work in StarCraft 2. Because they'll just show up with fucking 40 Zerglings. Or fucking like 7 stalkers and your second base will just explode, right? You gotta do a lot of shit. Or trick the other player really good before you can start trying to think about getting a second base, right? So there you gotta do a lot of things. Or they could show up with a Thor or a carrier, right? They could drop a fucking Thor in your base. Second base doesn't work, right? That shit is fake as fuck, right? All those videos, all those dumbass kids making a second base right away, that shit doesn't actually work. It's not real, right? They're a bunch of idiots, right? Or they're just they're trying to pretend. I don't know, dude. Kind of stupid. It's like in Hearthstone, all those stupid ass decks that they try to sell or to show people. I mean, yeah, it's a cool idea, and I understand trying to make a second hero or trying to make air units, but there's also winning, right? So if you guys want to win, sometimes you have to think about things or do things a certain way or correctly, which I'm not saying, oh, you're an alcoholic, you need to stop drinking alcohol. No, the problem is when you start treating people incorrectly or you start breaking people's shit. That's when you have a real fucking problem, right? But if you're just enjoying yourself, nothing's wrong, right? The problem is when you're enjoying yourself and you're hurting people. That's when it's incorrect. Or you're lying to people, right? Making fake shit up and ruining other people's life. That's when this shit is fucked up. And if you guys want to say anything about like food or something, I make my own pizza. I make homemade pizza. Shut up, bitch, right? And I know that robots exist as well. Shut the fuck up. And now we're gonna play Dehaka. We're gonna show you guys Dehaka, right? So yeah, again, right? I've tried that shit before, right? Making a second hero. I mean, that's real fun trying to do that, but it's not realistic. It's not realistic. You can make a second hero if you farm the map. I guess that's one of the things you guys can look forward to, or one of the videos that I guess that'll be the next strategy we try to do. Which, again, depending on the situation or the scenario, that doesn't always happen, or that's not what has to happen, right? Because in that match right there, we saw they were teching up, and they uprooted their fucking Ancient Award. They didn't have a second one, so in reality it was go time, right? All gas, no brakes. There's no waiting for nothing. The game was over right there, or the game was about to be over right there, right? So in reality, I guess we're doing Mal Warfare. Hopefully, yeah, we're on StarCraft, by the way. We're gonna do the co-op, just like we said, right? We're gonna show you guys how to actually play. Damn, that took fucking forever. I'm gonna show you guys how to actually play. And hey, it found us a match though. That's nice. It found us a match right away. That's cool. Hey, Artanis. We got Artanis. Yeah, stupid ass cheaters on here. They're fucking hackers just ruining the game. Unfortunately, that's really rare though. Again, on co-op, it's really rare to have a problem, right? So, again, that's one of the reasons why I think, and this is also a free game. This is free game. Warcraft 3 is not a free game, right? I mean, it's pretty cheap if you get a CD key off the internet. You can find all kinds of CD keys, or you could probably get one for free, but this game is 100%. As long as you got internet, you can download this shit on the computer, right? So, this shit is actually free. So if you guys like Warcraft 3, then this shit is actually free. I don't know if you guys know how about this type of shit, but yep, it's actually a free game, so even cooler, right? Just like we were saying, free to play. This shit is actually free to play.
Many personalities were stored here.
Anyways, we moved the rally point to the closest mineral to the bottom, because that's where the eggs are coming out, right? The less travel distance, the better, right? Because if we tell the egg to go all the way over there, that's way further, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to the closest possible space. Okay, now we make a barracks, or a primal warden. You push the B button, so technically barracks, in my opinion. And, oh, cool tearing. I'm gonna show you guys some cool tearing gameplay, or what happens when they get tearing. Yeah, the Haka can't really do too much against the buildings, so we just run into them. We eat the big guy. Then we get this guy to chase us. Okay, come on, I'm pushing the button, bitch. I've done this before on my channel. I've showed this before. Yeah, we eat the small guy. We run into them so they chase us. We eat the guys. Yummy. Jump and eat the raven. Ooh! Swag drip! Sweet! Nah. That's crazy style. And now we get to eat everything. The less health something has, the lower cooldown on Devour. And I'm clicking on it, but they're cheating. They're cheating. I'm clicking on it, but they're fucking cheating. How annoying. Stupid pieces of shit. I clicked like fucking 5 times and they want to pretend like I'm actually. Then again, we have to make these guys chase us. Okay, very good.
Are in combat. We need more minerals.
Okay, we should tell the guys to go over there. Okay, there's a raven. We could waste the bomb on the raven, which is nice. Yeah. It'll just target us and then the bomb will explode.
Unfortunately, the Tal Dareem was quite thorough. I'll need to visit the other security
Yeah, they're
terminals.
just ruining the game right now.
Stay vigilant. The Tal Dareem sends
Okay, our base isn't up yet.
to your position. They may not be
And we're
flash,
doing really
but they are
good, moving
fleas.
around. Oh my god, and now... Come on, guys.
Our enemies come. Strike
Yeah, our base
swiftly.
still isn't up.
Many enemies.
Ooh, double ammo! Uh-oh, danger. Danger. Danger!
Our
Ooh, got him.
allies are in combat.
We eat a biological unit.
I must proceed to the
It'll
next security
give us a
terminal
bunch of
soon.
health pack.
Make your preparations.
Alright, we gotta blow up this shit over here.
But my back is not.
Okay, let's eat these small guys.
The next
Ridiculous
terminal
health.
now.
And we're schmoovin'. Alright, let's transform these guys so they can heal up. And everything's dead over there.
Restoring original security protocol.
We could have ate the raven right there.
Our
okay.
forces are under attack. We require.
Yeah, see, you gotta do way more building and moving shit around in this game.
I require aid. System defenses have been activated against me.
Get upgrades. Damn, our ravens our fucking
It has no
devours
shields
took a
to
shitload
defend
of
me from these
damage.
strikes.
They shouldn't take damage here. Yeah, because they outranged the bunker. And now there's like nothing to eat. Oh, come on, bro. Put the guys in the fucking thing, man.
Our
Gotta spam guys.
Our allies' base is threatened.
System takeover is halfway complete. And yes,
Get
I am
armor.
doing my best.
Yes.
We gotta move out of the way so our guys don't take the explosion damage there.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
The facility suppression towers used to protect us. But now, this one
Okay,
will
let's
bring
get
my
range
efforts to a halt
upgrades.
if you do not
Let's eat the
stop.
raven now. Now we get anti-air.
I am unable to progress due to the tower's
I
interruption.
think we showed enough, right?
So much essence.
Our forces are. Our allies are in combat.
Yeah, let's make some more buildings here. shit right next to our base. Should've ate the base there, but I think the Thor is a bigger problem because the Thor does a shitload of fucking damage.
Our forces are under attack.
Alright, can get another upgrade. And armor.
Minerals.
Get armor now. Yeah, see, and you don't have to finish that
It
objective
has
yet.
no shields to defend me.
Arana still has extra health, or a lot of health. Oh my god, if our guy blew up right there, I was gonna have a bitch fit.
Our forces have met the
I was
enemy
gonna have a
in
bitch fit.
combat.
Alright, there's a raven over here we wanna eat.
At least something is
Where is
going
it?
right. My transport
Here it
is
is.
nearly in ruins.
Couple ammo, get exploded, big dog.
We need more minerals.
Only 25% of the corruption remains.
And our units are dying, but that's what happens. They fucking die. That's what happens, they fucking die. Right? Some people might say, oh, you suck, all your shit is dying. No, that's what happens, bitch. Stuff actually dies.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
Yeah, see, Arana, her health is on the top
System
right.
integrity verified.
Okay, and now they're
We are
pretending
back
like
online at this
I
location.
stopped the fucking thing. Okay. Yeah, actually the battle cruiser over here is a big deal. However, we got Glevig. Teleport. Got get teleported on. Get teleported on. Okay, dude, and I clicked on Glevig. They just wasted my fucking burrow. Dude, these people are so fucking stupid, bro. How fucking annoying these users are. Yeah, how fucking annoying.
I am about to head to the third terminal.
Stupid broke pieces of shit in America. Fuck you. Alright, we got Mordar. Mordar, that's funny. I just realized what that sounds like.
The transport is in motion.
We want to save it though, because when we spawn it, it makes a big ass fart cloud, and the fart cloud actually protects us.
We will answer.
And we made so many out of there.
Though the Tal'Darim has been relentless, he has not yet gained access to this data core. If you have time, please rescue the personalities within it.
Did he die? He doesn't, because we got armor.
Accessing security terminal and beginning data reset.
Yeah, we want to save the Mordar for over here. There we go.
We require more methane gas.
The Tal'Darim still thinks he can destroy me.
Eat!
Can you prove it?
Yeah, when we eat the guys, we get a fuckload of health. And since we're so big, we can eat a lot of them. Yeah, see, look, and he's farting all over the place. This dude farts everywhere. He's crazy. He's crazy. He does a lot of cool shit. He's really
You
good.
have protected another of my brethren.
Metamorphosis.
Detecting another suppression tower.
Not enough Vesline.
Attacks have temporarily disabled my systems. This purifier is free from harm.
Our forces have met the enemy.
Excellent. We have saved the purifier personalities from this data.
Oh, accidentally got the roach upgrade. That's crazy.
Not enough minerals. Our forces are
Got max
I
level.
regained control of 50% of our systems. But it hasn't
Yay!
been easy. I recommend taking out that suppression tower. Quickly.
Alright, we triggered the Raven bomb, and it didn't chase us because we ran out of range.
Tower destroyed. I will have to ask for more.
Ooh, swag grip. Can't touch this baby. Where's all my hydrants?
I have overridden 3/4 of the Tal'Darim's alterations.
Move up our buildings so our stuff can get to us more quickly. And we shooting and grooving. what happens when stuff fucking dies.
We require more minerals.
Yay! And now we're about to float a shitload of money, but in reality we could spend it on upgrades, because we're gonna move our buildings up again. Whoa! Roasty and toasty, baby. Get exploded into your face hole.
I will set out to the next location shortly.
Very nice. And now we could actually do this.
Moving forward.
Yeah, those really big guys could explode all our shit. It's really bad. So we let the Glebnik take all the damage. Now we have to gas. I'm moving the Haka! Oh my god. Yeah, we could have moved our Hydralisk from the bomb, but they're fucking losers and they're pretending like I didn't move the Haka in time. Fucking annoying pieces of shit, dude. How annoying, dude. Yeah, they're just mad, dude. They're just mad because they're fucking losers. And they don't do anything. Again, they're little pieces of shit. Fucking broke-ass ghetto internet, dude. Broke-ass fucking idiots. So annoying. Yeah, dude, I don't know how to click on the Haka. I've never played this game before, dude. I don't know. He's not big enough. The Haka's not a big enough character. I can't click on him. Can't click on him, honestly. Can't see him. You guys saw I wear glasses, right? Shut the fuck up, bitch.
I will have to ask for more of it.
We need more minerals. Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
Again, everything's about doing blowjobs. That's the only thing that matters, is doing blowjobs in America, basically. You're only allowed to do blowjobs, guys. You gotta do a blowjob for the Nazis.
Restoration.
You gotta do a massage for the pedophiles. You gotta do a massage for all the pedophiles and make the pedophiles happy.
Evolution completed.
Okay, the game's over. Literally, the game's over. Yeah, but, again, the nice thing is, you don't finish the first objective right away,
Under attack.
because it gives you extra time to build up units, to build all your buildings, right? They're stupid, annoying pieces of shit. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god, you're just playing against noobs and then saying everyone's cheating. You're just playing against noobs and then saying everyone... No, you're a stupid bitch. You can't make air units and then fly across the map or just farm the map just with your hero. Those people are pretending to play World of Warcraft, basically. Right? Which, in my opinion, that's not a fun game. They're mad that MapleStory's better. Right? They're just upset that MapleStory's a better game than World of Warcraft. Dude, I tried playing World of Warcraft when I was a kid and when I'm an adult, right? I play Hearthstone, I play Warcraft, I play StarCraft, I play Heroes of the Storm, but I don't play World of Warcraft. And I know that you can play on a private server for World of Warcraft. So for any of you morons want to say, oh, you just don't want to pay the subscription fee. No, I played it at my friend's house when I was a little kid and I didn't like it. And then I played the free trial multiple times as an adult and I didn't like it. It's not a cool game or a fun game, period. Okay, shut up, bitch. I'm not hating on Warcraft or nothing. If I play literally basically all the Blizzard games, right, and I even spent fucking hundreds of dollars on fucking Hearthstone, you think I don't... Oh, speaking of spending money, check out this shit. Check out what came in the mail. Yo, check this out. Konnichiwa, mini slimes, Kroski-kun. Yeah, speaking of spending money, fuck you, dumbass. This is better. This shit is better than World of Warcraft. It's simple. World of Warcraft's not that cool. I'm not saying that if you play World of Warcraft that I hate you. I'm saying that I don't like playing that game. Right? It's not a fun game. The art style's not that cool. The gameplay's not that cool. Not for me. Not for me. Not me. I'm not playing. You can have all the World of Warcraft you want. Not me though. You're pretending to be MapleStory. You wish it was MapleStory, right? Because in reality, that's what you guys actually do, right? You pretend you're playing other games when you play other games. Like when you play League of Legends, you're pretending to play Smash Bros. Or you're pretending to play 2XKO. That's not how the game works. Are you playing Warcraft 3? You're pretending to play World of Warcraft. The problem is because you're wasting my time and you're cheating, right? It's like you're coming to my house and then you're trying to cut my fingers off, right? You're just like, but I like to cut people's fingers off, right? And you're being a little annoying bitch, right? Or you're taking a shit in the corner of my house, inside of my house, on the fucking carpet, right? And you're like, well, I had to poop, right? And then you're trying to get me to clean it. After you come to my house and you start shitting inside of my house. Shut the fuck up! Shut up! Shut up! You're annoying! You're ruining the game. And what kind of message do you give to fucking society when you do this shit? You're using cheat codes or you're cheating, right? You're just dumb. You're creating a bad environment, right? The game that I paid for, right? That I pay for that game is ruined because of stupid fucking pieces of shit because you're taking a fucking dump. You're literally fucking, you're taking a shit everywhere. Fuck off. You're literally pooping inside of my fucking house like a bitch. You're not welcome. It's that simple. You're not allowed to do that or behave that way in my fucking house. You're annoying. Dude, I should put you in jail. If you try to poop inside of my house, I'll put you in fucking jail. Now who's funny? Now who sucks? Now who sucks? Yeah, again, you guys are trying to say, oh, you're just saying that everyone who's winning is cheating. No, bitch. No, that's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. When I'm clicking on shit, and you're saying that I'm not clicking on something? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Oh yeah, just like when they tried to pretend that I had too much money or I didn't build my second base right away. I clicked on Dehaka and they were pretending I didn't click on Dehaka. Shut the fuck up. You're stupid. Where's your League of Legends? Where's Marvel vs. Capcom? Huh? What? I didn't see you online. No, because I'm pretty sure the way that the internet works, especially with the amount of people who actually played that game, you weren't there. Because the player base was not that big. Games release now in 2026, and they have 500 players online. AAA titles that get millions and millions of dollars in advertising, and they'll have 500 players total. And so I was on Xbox Live playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and you weren't there. And now I can go on YouTube or Twitch TV and you're not there playing Marvel vs. Capcom. You can go on Fightcade, you're not there playing Marvel vs. Capcom. You can't tell me nothing. You're a broke little bitch and you're a scammer and a little pedophile and you're trying to do drugs at the casino. Fuck off! You're trying to take a shit inside of my house. Fuck off! You're pretending like I'm not clicking on Dehaka. Yeah, dude, I don't know how to push F3. Right? You guys saw, I played that match so fucking long right there. I don't know how to click F3. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, I'm being nice, and I've deleted so many of these videos, or haven't released so many of these videos, because you guys are pieces of shit, and you think you're so fucking funny. Think you're so funny. Again, they invited me to the fucking tournament. They found a tournament fucking organizer, or they got a tournament together to make me go there in where I live, in my area, because I'm pretty sure that they knew I was playing the game and I was fucking smoking everybody. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Okay? And funny enough, smoking everybody, now, yeah, I know how to get people to have fun. Don't cheat at the game, though. Stop being stupid. There's other games. You know, there's more games, right? But unfortunately, you guys, man, some of these games is, like, Hearthstone is so bad about that. Anyways, are we gonna... That's the video. Fuck you. Fuck you. You think you're so funny. Show us your social media. What's up? No, show me. Show me, where's your League of Legends? Where's your League of Legends? Yeah, you think you're a genius. You don't know shit about League of Legends. You're a moron. You suck at the game. You study fucking PewDiePie. And you think you're a League of Legends master. Fucking idiot.